So going back kind of off of the road again, I'm headed towards a couple more entrances to this mine. So this mine runs along a line probably at least a mile long. Like this is a pretty surprisingly large mine. I'm always a little surprised by it, but so check this out. Yeah, right there. So let me turn my light on. Do you all see those timbers down there? Those timbers, I believe this is looking in from the top of a stope. So when I've thrown anything down there, any rocks, it just rolls and rolls and rolls. So this looks like it's pretty steep, or it might drop straight down actually. That's the only reason I'm not in a hurry to get too close to this, because I don't know if there's something to fall through. And if I go down right here, I'm not sure if it's going to be there's going to be a viable way back up without, you know, risking my life or having to be extracted out of something. So this is one of the entrances, but take a look right here. So let me zoom back out. There's this one here. And take a look right here. Do you see those little holes right there? Those holes all run along a line, and if you follow this, there's actually a couple more holes. And that last shaft I just showed everyone is straight up that hill, directly in the center along the top. And right along this edge, there seem to be these small sinkholes forming. And then here's that opening up right there. So I think this is looking into the top, again, of a stope. A few more things down there. See, and look right here. It's like another small hole forming. And here's yet another entrance. Let's throw a rock down. So this one doesn't go down quite as deep. However, this is right next to that hole right there. And even more concerning, let me not fall in over here. Do you see that hole down there? So that hole also opens up to what looks like another shaft. And this right here goes down, and I believe connects with that, and then further connects with that one. So let's go take a look. So that's why I say with this mine, I'm pretty certain that this mine is in various stages of collapse, and I'm not going to get too close to the edge of this. So this is actually quite a bit deeper than it probably looks in this video. This probably looks like just a small hole. This is actually pretty darn deep, especially from here. This goes down at least a good 30 feet from where I'm standing right here. And it might be difficult to see in this video, but there's a hole that opens up and you can actually see inside of the shaft. And over this direction, you can see that opening right there, which leads to that next opening, which then leads to that hole, which leads to the other openings on the other side of this hill. So I feel like this entire area is, again, just in various stages of collapse. I feel like, you know, maybe you're not going to fall through right here, but I'm going to show everyone here in a bit what I'm talking about. Now yet a little further up. So this is somewhat of a long trench, and this looks like it's something like it caved in to the mine below. This is directly in line with those other holes I was just showing everyone. Now let's go take a look at the next ones. Ah, I can already see it over there. So now I'm coming along to this next big chasm in the ground. Wow. Again, this might look pretty small in video, but this is actually a pretty deep chasm into the ground here. I want to say this one is probably also at least a good 30 feet deep, maybe 50, 60, 70 feet across. And it looks like this was either blasted out, but to be honest with you, a lot of these spots look like they collapse. It looks like this mine is just collapsing in on itself. Trying to give everyone a look without getting too close to the edge myself. But take a look down there. So I wanted to show everyone what I was talking about, where you can fall through the ground. And I know this right here, you see that's all nice and covered. But this spot directly before where I'm recording, where I'm not about to walk, is actually pretty darn dangerous. Do you see that opening up? So that bush right there where that cavity starts, and that bush right there where my blurry finger is, the ground right there is maybe about a foot or 2 feet thick. So let's go take a look, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right. This is about as far over this as I'm willing to go, but I just want to show you how deep this pit goes. And even scarier, look at that. That ground right there is maybe about a foot thick, if that. If the ground was really wet and a heavy person were to go walk over that, you would definitely fall down into this crevice. And in this video, it doesn't look too deep or wide enough to fall into, but I guarantee you if you fell down that, it would be a really bad situation. Right here where I'm filming, I don't even have any cellular service. So this is what I mean. When you come to these old mining areas, please be careful. Please, please, please don't watch my videos and come and fall in through something. Just be very careful. Use your head. You never know what you're walking over. And a thin little bitty piece of land like that is just waiting for you to fall through it. But all right. I'm going to get back off my soapbox. But hey, everyone, just be careful out here, okay? All right, so now I'm walking away from that thin area in the ground. Wanted to show everyone there's actually another shaft right over here. Yeah, right there. Check that out. So, obviously this one isn't accessible either. Excuse me. But as you've seen in this video, there are a number of places to access this old mine. Let's take a look down in here. Hold on, let me get my light on. There we go. So this is looking down, of course, into the fluorite mine. And looking from here, this continues on straight this way, where I just showed you that thin section of ground. And it continues all the way along in a line, along the straight towards where those other entrances are that I just showed you. And over here, this old mining complex actually continues right along this way. Do you see that opening down there in the trees? That's actually another tailings pile down there. And there's also another ore chute and an even larger entrance down at the bottom of this hill. But I wanted to take a look for some more fluorite here. This is a spot where we were actually finding a lot more of the green fluorite. And there was actually purple fluorite over here too. So, whoa. All right. Oh yeah. Already, here's a nice piece. Look at that. Every time I'm looking for this stuff and I come across an interesting mineral deposit, I always feel like I'm finding diamonds. I know everyone might make fun of me in the comments, but I feel like I'm finding treasure over here. Look at this. These will be really pretty. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this in focus. There we go. Back into focus. Pretty cool, right? All right, so on my walk back towards the tailings piles, I'm just looking through some of these old remnants. But take a look at this right here. So there's a pipe right there. That thing is pretty solid, and I'm standing pretty much directly over where the mines are. So that very first entrance I showed everyone is straight that direction. Now we have this pipe that goes straight down. There's another portal, the second one I showed everyone, just right here, and then the next several entrances all in a line. And so this was right next to what looks like a bunch of old structures, old machinery, and what do you know, there's a pipe going straight down directly where this mine is more than likely at. I would almost bet that this is probably some type of utility pipe, maybe for air, for compressed air to run drills. I'm not sure, but if anyone else has any ideas, please do let us know. Well, here we are digging and digging. So we are looking for... Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. We're in a little honey hole over here. That was okay. These ones are kind of small. Oh yeah, this will be nice when it's cleaned up. Oh yeah. So we are on the hunt. We are hot on the trail of this elusive fluorite. So we thought we were finding the good stuff up on the top, but since we've been digging now for about an hour or so, we found a heck of a lot more. Look in that bag. That's a bag of goodies right there. Might not look too nice. Sorry, my fingers look terrible. They're really dirty. But that is a bag full of fluorite. I will show everyone at the end of the video what it looks like when it's all cleaned up. But for now, we are digging. Oh, right here too. Look at that. Oh yeah, that might not look too pretty right now, but once it's cleaned, it sure will. So we spent some time digging. Oh yeah, look at that right in there. Do you see what I'm seeing? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look right there. Oh yeah, more fluorite. Look, another nice piece right there. I feel like we're just finding diamonds over here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. In the bag we go. Oh, look at this one. Oh. Yeah, another nice piece right there too. Oh yeah, right there. Yep. Another good piece. Well, you all get the hint. So, again, this is what we're out doing right now. As you see, it's a little dark out here, but everyone already knows not much stops us. Luce is hanging out over there guarding the backpacks. We're here digging. All right. Look what we found. Holy cow. Look at that beautiful blue and almost Baja Blast colored fluorite. So we've been digging and digging, and I will admit I had my doubts. I was a little skeptical about how beautiful this stuff would be, but look at that. Holy cow, everyone. I felt like we found the honey hole, the treasure pit. We found the rich stuff. Does everyone remember that from the Goonies? I feel like we found the rich stuff. Yeah. You'll probably laugh at me in the comments, but anyhow. That's some beautiful stuff, everyone. Holy cow. I can't wait until we get home and we can wash the rest of this stuff. Wow.